Good morning, how are you? I hope you are doing well. This video for middle one English section only. Today we are going to talk about the poetry with the title of Day. It's by Sir Cecil Spring's Rise, 1859-1918. Let's start with stanza number 1. I am busy, says the sea. I am busy, think of me. Making countenance to be. I am busy, says the sea. We can notice this rhyme scheme is A. Now let's go to the vocabulary. I collected some vocabulary. Maybe it's hard for you to understand. The first one is I am busy. It means I do a lot of important work. Think of me. It means consider me importance. The next vocab is countenance. Countenance means one of the 7 main areas of land on the earth, such as Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Antarctica continents, and so on. Making countenance, it means what? It means forming the countenance. What is the paraphrase of the first stanza? Actually, the poet speaks about one of the important elements of the natural, the sea, and about its importance for us. He says that the sea is busy doing the world great work, such as forming the continents we live on. The poet personifies the sea as a busy person. What is the figures of speech? Number 1, personification of I am busy, says the sea. Now, the poet imagines the sea as a man, and this man actually he is not free. He doesn't have free time. So he imagines the sea as a man talking to us and say to us, I am busy. The rhyme scheme here is A. The illustration here is I am busy, said the sea. We can notice the letters U and S here and repeated again. The letter S here, and here. It's repeated the S letter, and also A is repeated. A here, said A, another A here, and C, another A here. The E letter, it's repeated here in the C, the E here in the, okay? So this is which we call it alliteration. Now, let's go to the next stanza. I am busy, says the rain. When I fall, it's not in vain. Wait, and you will see the gain. I am busy, says the rain. The rhyme scheme here is P. And the vocabulary, the first one, I am busy. I do a lot of important work. And in vain, what does it mean? It means without benefits. So vain means without benefits, for nothing. And gain, it means seeds, such as wheat and rice. What is the paraphrase of the second stanza? Actually, speaks about another element of the elements of natural, the rain, and about its importance to us. He says that the rain is busy doing the world great work, such as helping the farmers grow the food we eat. The poet personifies the rain as a busy person. What are the figures of speech here in the second stanza? Number one, personification of I am busy, says the rain. Again, for the second time, the poet imagines the rain as a man, and this man is busy. The rhyme scheme, like what I told you before, it's a P, 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 P. Stanza number three. I am busy, says the air, plowing here and plowing there, up and down and everywhere. I am busy, says the air. The vocabulary, I am busy, means I do a lot of important works. Plowing, moving, and making current of air. The paraphrase, the about speaks about another element of the elements of natural, the air, and about its importance. He says that the air is busy, plowing everywhere, carrying clouds and forming the weather. The about personifies the air as a person or as a busy person. The figures of speech, the personification of I am busy, says the air. The rhyme scheme is C, 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 and C. The contrast in here and there in line number 2, it's a contrast. It's the opposite. They are the opposite of themselves. And also the contrast in up and down, they are opposites in line number 3. Stanza number 4, I am busy, says the sun, all my plants, everyone knew my work is never done. I am busy, says the sun. The vocabulary, the first word is I am busy. I do a lot of important work. Planets, it means large bodies in space that move around the sun, such as the Earth and Jupiter. Never done, it means never ends. The paraphrase is about speaks about another element of the elements of natural, the sun. And about its importance, he says that the sun is busy doing important work is for all the planets. The work of the sun never ends, and its importance can't be denied. The bow personifies the sun as a busy person. Figures of speech, number 1, the personification, I am busy, says the sun. He imagines the sun as a man talking to us and says that he is busy. Rhyme scheme is D, 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 D. The alliteration, as you see now, you can notice US and SU. It's repeated. And the A letter here in am and the A here in said. Stanza number 5. Sea and rain and air and sun. Here is a followed letter 1, whose task will soon be done. It was the last stanza. The vocab. Fellow. What's the meaning of fellow? It's a friend of yours, one person who like you. Taller means worker. Task means work or mission. Soon be done means will finish quickly. The paraphrase, in the last stanza, Bob speaks about a man who works hard too, but his work isn't as important as the work of the elements of natural. The importance of man's work is limited in quickly, but the work of the elements of the natural is important for the whole world and lasts forever. The figure of speech, the metaphor in a fellow teller one. The rhyme scheme is E, 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 E. Let's talk about some questions here. The first question is receipt, means write or tell me, or write. Write the stanza where the air says that it's important. So you have to keep the stanza in your mind. The answer is, I am busy, says the air, blowing here and blowing there, up and down and everywhere. I am busy, says the air. The second question is receipt, means write. You have to write in the exam. Receive the stanza where the poet says that the four natural elements are much more important. The answer is sea and rain and air and sun. Here is a fellow teller one, whose task will soon be done. Now let's go to question number 3. Paraphrase the following stanza and mention its rhyme scheme. I am busy, says the sea. I am busy, think of me. Making countenance to be. I am busy, said the sea. The answer. This is the answer, and I think I told you about it before, so it's easy. This is the first part of the question, and after that the question asked us to mention its rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme is A. Question number 4, what is rhyme scheme of the poem? The rhyme scheme is A, P, C, D, E. Question number 5, recite the stanza where the sun says that it's important. You know, I am busy, says the sun. All my planets, everyone knew my work is never done. I am busy, says the sun. Question number 6, sea and rain and air and sun. Here is fellow teller one, whose task will soon be done. Paraphrase the above stanza. It's the first question. The paraphrase is, the answer is, I told you before, during I telling you about the paraphrases of all of the stanza, okay? The next question, or the next part of the question is pick out the metaphor. The metaphor here is a fellow teller one. The next, or the third part of the question gives the meanings of fellow, teller, and task. Fellow means a friend of yours, one like you. Teller means worker, and task means work or mission. The fourth and last part of the question is mention the scheme, the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme here is E. Question, I am busy, says the air, blowing here and blowing there, up and down and everywhere. I am busy, says the air. Paraphrase, the question is, paraphrase the above stanza. Okay? I will not read actually the paraphrase because I read it before. The next part of the question, pick out an example of the contrast about the last stanza which I read now. The contrast, the first contrast here and there in line number 2, and the second contrast up and down in line number 3. The next part of the question mention the rhyme scheme here. The rhyme scheme is C. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next time inshallah in another video. Thank you and have a nice